Hi Taurus, this is Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly tarot reading. Let's hope it's love. Let's hope it's happy. We need some happy information for happy reading for Taurus. Look, well, you got a 6-card reading, and you have come out in your own reading as the Empress, Taurus. With the card of Venus. And you got a love offer, but you may reject it. Somebody's coming in hot and heavy. You might have cut this person off. You got some pretty significant swords here. Last card is the 6 of Wands, which is good. It's like these are the 2 cards that says leaving, from a situation where, you could have been neglected or somebody was being incredibly selfish, and you're moving. Let me adjust that. You're moving into a happier space and place. What I'm also hearing too is that for some of you guys could have gotten serious about finding true love. It's almost like there could be some of you who have been single for a long time. Yeah, the Queen of Swords twice. You could have been single. Oh, sweet Moses. You could have been single for a long time, and now you could be thinking about giving love another shot. Or, look at the Knight of Cups came out twice. Where's my other Knight of Cups? Oh, right under it. Duh, Alex. Come on, get your shit together. We got the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. This feels like another reading I gave to you, Taurus. Because I kind of feel like we're going to take both of these cards, and great cards they are. The Sun and the Knight of Cups, wish fulfillment. Card at the bottom is a card of Virgo, which is the Hermit. It kind of feels like I'm feeling stagnancy in love, right? Like, for those of you who've been single for a long time, it's almost like I'm not going to say you're happy being single, but it's almost like you're used to being single, right? You're disconnected from your heart. Your heart may be closed. Love may not be on your mind at all, right? This could be an unrequited situation where you were in love with somebody or are in love with somebody, but they didn't show that same love back, or don't know how to show that same love back. Or you were in a relationship and it was completely one-sided and you guys kind of separated and went your separate ways. But that person is still, somebody is still curious about this. It could be you, Taurus, wondering what happened to them, if they've moved on. You could be looking at them online, or you guys could kind of still be in text communication, if you will. Now I'm going to say this. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there, but it kind of feels like you guys are going to reconnect. You have the Knight of Cups here in both positions. For me as a reader, that means that you guys are thinking and feeling the same thing at the same time. I'm just going to move these up a bit. You're thinking the same thing or feeling the same thing at the same time, right? With the Knight of Cups here twice. It's almost like somebody does not know how to let the other person in, and they don't know how to let the person in because the person has either too much baggage, too much drama, too much past life, baby mama issues, baby daddy issues. It's almost like this queen here, it's almost like she has it's absolutely impossible for her to let him in with all that baggage. You see, her sword is drawn. Like, you could come in, but all that bullshit behind you gotta go. Right? And if not, I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna find my happiness elsewhere. You know what's crazy? I'm not a fan of ultimatums, but I feel like in this particular situation, Taurus, I just did Libra. But for some reason, Taurus, it's almost like if you give your person the ultimatum, get your shit together or I'm out, and then you kind of like don't call them, don't text them, don't follow up or anything, and start to kind of quote unquote leave, this happens. Wish fulfillment. You know, it's crazy because this is like the second reading I'm doing today. And in my last reading with Libra, and even some of the other readings I did the other day, the theme of you don't miss your water till the well runs dry has been coming out like crazy. Okay? So I do kind of feel like if you give your person an ultimatum, you know, and start to move on, start to move happily, right? If they're a friend of yours on social media, it's almost like post them pictures of you living your best life, Taurus, right? They're going to see those. They're going to get inside of their head like, yo, I can't let Taurus go. That's my wish fulfillment. And they're going to come to you with this. They're going to come to you. It could be a Leo. And these are the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, right? They could approach you like, you is my woman. You is my man. You ain't going nowhere. Right? But I do kind of feel like it took them to be without you. Right? The Hermit card, the card of Virgo kind of being off on their own by themselves, lonely. You know what I mean? For them to get like the big picture. And then for you guys to kind of move forward. Remember I said earlier in this reading, it just kind of feels stagnant. Like somebody, I feel like this could be you, Libra. Sorry, I keep saying Libra. This could be you, Taurus, right? Because this is a sign of Venus, which Taurus is ruled by. So this could be you, say for instance, wanting this, but it's like, and your person is resistant to just, you know, you could have had a conversation. Hey, I need more love and affection. And they may have said to you, I don't know how to love or give affection, or I'm not good at that. Right? And you're like, okay. You know, you guys feel very strongly for each other, right? The emotions are there. And it's almost like you want to come towards each other. And again, this could be a situation where you guys have already separated. It's almost like the love is going to bring you guys back towards each other. But again, your stance is still the same. I want to love you. Right? It's almost like you go from the Empress here to the Queen of Swords. I want to love you. I want this to work. I want us to be together. However, if you don't, I'm out. Right? And I will happily leave your ass and go find my happiness somewhere else. And your person's like, I'm getting chills. They done sat, they done thought about it. They done lived life without you, Taurus. Right? And they felt the burn of the cutoff. They're like, okay, well, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? All right, I want to. Hey, Taurus, I'm ready to be with you. You're like, not with all of this. You forgot to drop something off before you came to my house. Okay? And then your person is like, oh yeah, all right. I love you. I want to be with you. You're the only one for me. So that's what I'm seeing there. Let's go ahead. And then to an extent, they could kind of deliberate. You know, the Hermit card is the card of Virgos, which you guys know Virgos. Well, you may not know. Virgos are like freaking analyzers, right? So I do kind of feel like whomever you're dealing with, it could be a Virgo. But they're trying to analyze the fuck out of the situation and try to figure out, hey, did I do the right thing? Is everything going to be okay? What all do I have to do? It's almost like they're way inside of their head, you know, about whatever the situation is, or, you know, did they make the right choice and giving in and giving you what you wanted? Another thing I need to mention here as well is Virgo is incredibly egotistical. So yeah, they could feel like they suffered a loss, right? Even though they have you, they feel like they suffered a loss. It's like, I gave in, right? Anyway, let's see what Romance Angels has. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Uh-huh. I feel like you guys have had, you know, a couple of these. Couple of deep conversations about, listen, I feel like Taurus, you were the one that's like, look, I'm a dime. I'm the Empress. You know what I mean? I'm the Queen of Queens. All right, I deserve happiness. Excuse me, I deserve happiness. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be honored and respected. I feel like you have been very clear. I mean, look at all these swords. You have been very clear at communicating your stuff, or if you haven't, Taurus, you need to be, right? But also at the same time, you know, she goes from the Empress, we have the Knight of Cups, and then she transforms into the Queen of Swords once this person attempts to come back with their same old bullshit. You see what I mean? So I love the fact that, yes, you are versatile, where it's like you're very loving, but you also put your foot down like, I don't know where you think you're going with all that baggage. All right, next card. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay? You know, definitely with this Page of Swords here, you know, your person could have been a little bit immature. You know, not necessarily used to dealing with Miss Empress Lady. Okay? Not only that, you know, whether this is same sex, you know, who cares? No judgment. You know, again, one of you guys is open and wanting to work on it, and the other one was just kind of shut down. But I think this person was shut down out of pure stubbornness. I don't think that they could. I just kind of felt like the level of vulnerability made them incredibly uncomfortable, which is why they kind of have to retreat and pull back. Like, did I give too much? Did I do too much? I mean, they came with the Nine of Cups and the Sun. They gave way in. You might have got keys. You might have got a marriage proposal. Last card. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I love this card because it's almost like a reminder to be present. You know, if you are dealing with a Virgo, they do tend to get in their head and live inside of fantasy versus reality. And, you know, that's not a good place to live. It's almost like stay present, you know, stay in this. Come out of your head and stay in this. It's like stop thinking. It's almost like stop coming up with what you think I want, and actually start paying attention to what I actually want and who I actually am. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's the card at the bottom. So for a lot of you guys, like I said, they came back with a ring, some keys. They didn't put your name on the house. I mean, that ultimatum appears to have worked out for you, Taurus. Or vice versa. Your person could have given you an ultimatum, and for you, they are serious about leaving, okay? And they will happily leave. All you have to do is just kind of let your guards down, get rid of this, you know, the baggage of the past, and kind of move into the happiness of the present. And by the way, the happiness of the present will turn into your future, right? Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope it resonates, and if it does, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I love you, Taurus. Bye.